guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Convergence, The Adventures of Superman, issue 1. Before I start talking about this issue, just want to give you guys a couple of updates. Of course, I have Comic Uno, episode 94, and that's the show where I review all the comics I read this week in one show, and here are those exclusive comics. We got Thrilling Adventure Hour presents Beyond Belief, issue 1, very long title, The Infinite Loop, issue 1, The Little Mermaid, issue 3, Postal, issue 3, Effigy, issue 4, Guardians of the Galaxy, issue 26, Convergence Hawkman, issue 1, which I also have an in-depth review on Comic Frontline 4, Green Lantern Convergence, Green Lantern Corps Convergence, Hulk, issue 15, and Convergence Wonder Woman, issue 1. So if you want to go check out all those reviews, go to Comic Uno, episode 94, which is annotated. But let's talk about Convergence, The Adventures of Superman, issue 1. I was pretty excited to read this issue. I'm a big Supergirl fan. It's cool to see Superman and Supergirl interact, especially during this time period of Supergirl's death. And we get to see some interaction about Supergirl's death here. And this is a time period right before Supergirl's death, so she doesn't know she's going to die until this issue. But really nice artwork here. Classic artwork. Very cool. Let's see what's going on with the story. And also the artwork, the interior artwork is pretty good. Facial expressions I really enjoyed, like Kara just like kind of rolling her eyes at Clark. I don't even know what he said. He said something about surviving the Phantom Zone. I don't know. Something Clark said and Kara rolled her eyes. I thought a lot of the facial expressions were cool here, especially towards the beginning. So yeah, artwork was pretty good. Maybe a little bit too bright over here, but pretty good artwork. But let's see what's going on with the story. So with this issue, we get to see Kara and Superman team up, and they need to get their powers back. So they go to the Phantom Zone to do so, and that's actually when the dome starts crumbling. So it's something different from the other tie-ins, where it's like, oh, dome crumbles, here are our powers. They actually get their powers because they went to the Phantom Zone instead. So I thought that was kind of unique for this issue. And they have to defeat the prisoners of the Phantom Zone, as the dome is also crumbling, and they need these warriors, but they're Superman and Supergirl stuck in the Phantom Zone. And that's pretty much it. The actual villains in the dome are pretty much Planet of the Apes villains. But the real villains that Superman and Kara, Supergirl, are fighting are the prisoners of the Phantom Zone, so their own people. So I thought that was actually pretty interesting and a little bit better villains than what we've been getting with the other Convergence titles. I thought this was a pretty good issue. I thought it was a bit wordy at times. I will say that. There was times like, alright, kind of get to the chase. So it was a bit of a lengthier issue. I feel like they took a little bit too long to say what they're actually trying to say. So I'll say that was a negative, but overall, you know, it's an okay issue. I especially like Supergirl's moment where she actually sees her death and she has to decide, do I go into action even though I'm going to die, or do I save Clark? What do I do in this situation? I know my future. And in this situation, she really does know her future, because usually with, you know, finding out the future, and it never ends up happening. But this is really Supergirl's future of her death, and I'm sure by this end of this mini-series, or, you know, these 2 issues, we might see Kara die once again. So I'm very interested in that. So yeah, pretty good issue overall. It was somewhat different, but again, it took a little while to get to the point. But if you're a Supergirl and Superman fan, I do recommend this, especially a Supergirl fan. I think you'll have a fun time with this. And if you're a Supergirl fan from this time period of right before she died. So yeah, pretty fun overall. So Convergence, Adventures of Superman, issue 1 for me gets 3.5 stars. Hope you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also in the description below, there's links for my comic book, Like Father Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father Like Daughter. I'll see you guys later.